are now listening to iCreate Radio Show.
What's up? It's your girl, Lady BB.
What's happening, folks? It's your boy, Ray D. Rockefeller. Shout out to the whole world. Shout out to the Tri-State area. Shout out to Dave from FLON Pirate Radio. We're in the building. Nah, man. It's a crazy world out here, folks. Let's pray for the people in Charleston, folks. Get straight into it.
Just unfathomable. The sad part about it is with the media, with the justice system, it's just going to be, oh, he's a mental case, lock him up for a couple of years in a padded room. He's not going to get any real consequence, and if he does, I'll be very shocked.
True. But listen, as long as he's caught and people like him are off the street, you know what I mean? That's the big thing that counts. And they caught him surprisingly quickly. You know what I mean? They still ain't catch them other two dudes running about in the streets. You know what I mean? But let me see what else is going on in the world. Are we going to touch into Miss Rachel? Or we talked about that last week? I think we talked about that last week, right?
I don't think so. Right. I don't think so.
We definitely got to touch on that.
I really don't even want to give that
no light
at all, because people are harping on the fact that she pretended to be black, and it's so much other serious things going on out here. Who gives a shit if she wanted to be black? That's the first. Most times they're saying we're trying to be white. So I don't get it.
This is true. Now, see, the funny thing is, Tyrese went on one of these other shows, and you know, Tyrese said he's cool with it. Hollywood is 50-50. You know what I mean? And there's some people that's cool with it, some people that's not. My thing is, be truthful to who you are. You know what I mean? Be truthful with the skin you win. You know what I mean? And her brother went on another show and basically put her whole shit on blast. So, and her quitting the NAACP just says it all.
Her what?
Her quitting the NAACP says it all.
Again, I'm gonna need you to enunciate this week. I don't have time to try to figure out what you're saying.
Okay, her quitting the NAACP just says it all.
Because it's a nationally, what is it? The National African American Chamber, something, whatever.
All right, it's for color folk, bottom line, right? But they said they don't have a problem with someone white running a company. They don't have a problem with that at all. Kind of funny to me, but hey, whatever. It is what it is nowadays. Because
it's a money thing.
That's what I'm saying.
The NAACP hasn't done the strides or made the money like they have 20 years ago. So for right now, they're just trying to keep themselves afloat. I don't really see them sponsoring or endorsing much. Right. When you reach out to help, it's everything is so caught up in red tape. No comment.
Okay, moving on. Karrueche is now, was she bisexual before, or is she bisexual now because of Chris? What's going on?
9 times out of 10, when you get good dick and a nigga play you out, you turn gay. I've seen it happen one too many times. I don't know, and I swear, I don't give a fuck how bad a nigga fucks me over, husband included. I'm not licking on no other female, and no other female's not licking on me. I don't get it. I don't see how the fuck. And every gay or bisexual female I've asked this question to, and I do it very often and very randomly. Right. I say to them, what is it exactly you get from a female? They know how to make another female feel. Bitch, sit all the way the fuck down, please. Seriously. I'm just so over a lot of shit right now. So
no, you know what it is? I mean, from what I get, like you said, I ask females this also, the lesbian chicks also, and they're tired of being hurt by men.
Okay, and that makes you run to a fucking female?
That's what makes them do it. That's on them. Know what I mean? To each his own. Know what I mean? To
Honey,
each his
look,
own.
If that's the case, go fuck a monkey. Shit. That's it.
Okay, that's just bestiality, bro.
Huh?
That's just bestiality.
What?
Bestiality.
No, I mean, shit. If a nigga can make you run to another female, what the fuck? At least a monkey has a penis.
I'm done.
A monkey gonna fuck you over? Unless it's Chow's monkey, then I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Shit. Okay, Dejloaf alleged chicks are fighting at it and putting Detroit rappers' business all in the street.
What? Here you go again.
Dejloaf has some problems. Dejloaf has her business in the streets.
Oh, Dave just actually, and I said I wasn't gonna get his bitch no play, but Dave actually just texted me something very interesting. Look who started the NAACP.
A white woman started NAACP?
And look
Get the fuck
who
out of
wound
here.
up fucking scandalizing it.
Scandalize my name. Bidoo, bidoo, bidoo.
And they ain't lying. Let me tell you something. These white folk are in the business to make us
Money.
as a race and a minority to look like we haven't done anything. When you look back and if you know your history, you will know that there are a lot of African Americans and other minorities, Spanish, Asian. Well, no, I can't count Asian because they're in the upper echelon. But a lot of African Americans actually made great strides, and white people stole it. White people got the recognition. Again, those that don't know their history tend to repeat the past.
Absolutely.
Let's get into a track first.
Let's get into that freestyle.
Plus my laptop's about to die.
Your laptop about to die.
Yeah, I'm on 2%.
Let's get into that. Let's get into that Blocka freestyle. Shout out to the Blocka
I didn't
boys.
listen to it, so this is my time.
You thought the last one was hard. Jeez.
All right.
Lean with it.
Thank you for tuning in to iCreate Radio.
That's gross.
Very.
Blocka, Prime, I see you, nigga. J Money. Shit. I'ma ride for that fame, ride for that name, ride for my niggas if they ask me again. Let me tell you why I bang for the Bronx, I bang for NY, bitch, I bang cause I'm blood. Let me tell you who I be. Blocka boy, you ain't heard, man, she love the Blocka boy. From the chromie to the 6, all you hear is Blocka boy. I'm like a kid up in this bitch, all I do is play with toys. I'ma get it. Free on my ballers, them, kill all rats. I swear I'm gon' body them, send me the ball. I swear I'm gon' body him, El Po nigga. I swear I'm gon' body them. I'm so Bronx Street, I do this for my Bronx king. I'm gon' forever hold the ground until they crown me. The best I ever do is since the day the best been missing. I want the game of missing. BX fuck with me. All Chiefs, no Indians in my killer circle. We all bosses, grind hard the next power circle. I blow purple while listening to Lottery. Seeing me lose is like Diddy back with my Bronx queen. That's never. Salute the dawn when you see the guard. I'd rather fight with no percentage in my point star. I'm in that Maybach, no double MG track. I'm him to bring that uptown feel back. Uptown, baby, must I remind y'all. Leaders of the new school, Blocka boys. Uptown, baby, must I remind y'all. Leaders of the new school, Blocka boys. I'm on interstate, chillin' with interstate. 100 grams on my fucking dinner plate. 40 cal on my 34 waist. And your bitch ain't loyal, she gave me a face. Drop wagon, true jeans sagging, 50 on the wrist, so what? I'm bragging. 44 magnums tucked on the waist. Let a sucker front, couple slugs to his face. Cocaine base, got it cloudy in the Pyrex. Trying to make these white tees stretch to a 5X. Send them to the projects, grinded all dimes. Trap do a stack every hour on time. My niggas gon' shine, dog, later for your broke days. And a 9 to 5, grind harder, nigga, coke pays. Be about $1. Holla if you feel me. Tryna jack crime, die first, it better kill me. Grinding till I'm filthy, cleaner than a newborn. Stepping out my old school, listen to my new song. Dick game too long, focus on these riches. Play after the trap, probably poking on some bitches. Smoking on a swisher, wrist game crazy. Chain on my neck, jokes yanked off, baby. Gave him like 80, YOLO on the rest. Birdie in the quarter, extra 40 can stretch. Me, I'm snatching shorty, getting naughty in the legs. Probably hand a couple bands and she orgy with the sex. Test gon' pass, check shit, we cash that. Tryna hit this trap, grind harder for the fast stacks. Steady income, yeah, I'm eating off these bad cracks. Hoping that my numbers flip faster than NASDAQ. Big gas, blast that, usually when the drama lit. Catch a nigga slipping broad day at his mama crib. Hopping out that new thing, macking with your boo thing. You already know, me and her about to do things. Hating ass nigga, I tie your ass like a shoestring. Laughing in the coop while your crew hearing you scream. Crushing up the sour, puffing by the hour. Pop for this green shit, give me power. Coward ass nigga, I toss you off the Sears Towers. Send your wife your debt, blank check with a flower. Eating off this powder, mellow from the bud. Started with the jokes and then we settled on the drugs. Rolling with them goons, they consider us some thugs. We bugged and we handle our beef with them slugs. Slutting, yeah, I love that. Catch me with a club at. Heavy on the bug, twisting bud by the dub sack. I am for some slut, extra chunk where the butts at. Take it to the hut and let it gobble on these nut sacks. Whole team touch stacks, y'all niggas hurting. Sipping on wax, yeah, my niggas murking. Got you on tour, little hitters get to working. Run up on your bus, 30 dead, that's for certain. Drive-by shooter, 4-5 Ruger. Bye-bye for them white pies, I'm a mover. Sliding through your town, quiet smoke like a hookah. New coupe, why you on the stoop looking stupid, motherfucker?
Go back in time, I would just push rewind. Hey. Live it like I have no. Live it like I have no. I bet I can take it back in time. Live it like I have no. Live it like I have no.
Running back like 40 on the radio. Every time we kick it, getting hypey, tell me when to go. Reminiscing of the past winning. Knick-knack, making tracks, have me feeling like a winner. I couldn't lose to a beat. Ignorance is bliss, shit, it tastes so sweet. Spent 300 for the J's on my feet. 600 more to get Matt on my beat, uh-oh. In the summer, got a hold on me. Sending out emails, trying to get the world knowing. Yo, they just play me in my hometown. Popping champagne like we made it and we own now. Still can't believe Chewy said her name. Matter of fact, Chewy Gomez just said her name. Jammin' Z and the big homie Raymond T. Spinning ooh baby in the mix, boy, can't you see that?
I could go back in time. I could go back in time. I would just push rewind. I would just push rewind. Party to the end, with family and our friends. Live it like it has no end. If I could go back in time, I could go back in time. I would just push rewind. I would just push rewind. Party to the end, with family and our friends. Live it like it has no end.
Good timing, turntable cypher rhyming. Blowing green out the bag, be that top rhyming. Tryna make it thinking ain't nobody dope as I am. Feeling gas from them demos, know they gotta sign them. The best chapters of my life though. Champagne and Benz Jack, yeah, he had that nice flow. Benny and Sonny, that was that gun show. If you ain't come to rhyme, then what you come for? Bottles popping on the road with the act. City series with the tapes and we ain't cutting them slack. Featured from dollar dollar, thought we made it with that. Had the mad covers down, stations calling them back. A pipe game tees, whole black V's. Going venue to venue to HOBs. We going hard for that dream life. Reminiscing, but yesterday what it seemed like.
I could go back in time. I could go back in time. I would just push rewind. I would just push rewind. Party to the end, with family and our friends. Live it like it has no end. If I could go back in time, I could go back in time. I would just push rewind. I would just push rewind. Party to the end, with family and our friends. Live it like it has no end.
Lil' mama got more curves than a Bugatti. The new body, your Bugatti, my Buhati. That backfire like two shotties, she move parties. I'm moving at 100 miles an hour, move mommy. She threw me for a swerve like she driving fast. You gotta pay a toll, homie, ain't no driving past. She bout the money, I respect it, I can tell. By the jewels in the necklace, she gon' get it, so I said.
Shawty got a body like a new Bugatti. Doing like 100 going down her body. Slow it down. She got that stash. Shawty got curves. Shawty got it. Slow it down.
It's like red bottoms checked. She on the grown woman swag. She even got rims on the whip. She the one that they talk about. These lame niggas just walk around. She killing it. We chalk 'em out. The type of girl you can't go without. Body so on point, she could take a nigga eye out. Drunk in love, J, we gon' ride out. Wait a minute, we move up. She racked out and I'm gooned up. That body crazy, she too much. That body crazy, she too much. Shit, I put it down like a sledgehammer. She Instagram famous, got her ass wet on camera. Red heart means she like it. That body Bugatti shorty, she let me ride it.
Shorty got a body like a new Bugatti. Do it like 100 going down her body. Slow it down. Trunk, she got that stash. Shawty got curves, shawty got ass. Slow it down. Bitch up in the room, so fresh to death, living a tune. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to do. Let's light the fuse and let it boom, boom, yeah. Yeah, shawty, you a hottie. I'm all up in her body, putting gas in that Bugatti. That bag is blow like dynamite. Shawty, you so dynamite. All I need is chance inside that engine, girl. Yeah, I'ma ride, mouth open wide. Yeah, I'm gon' get it, and when I do, I'm gon' kill it. Shawty got a body like a new Bugatti. Do it like 100 going down her body. Slow it down. Got curves, shawty got ass. Slow it down.
Top notch. Top notch.
Gang, gang. Blacka, blacka.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, 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 let's go.
Slap in the spot, they know how I'm rocking. I'm rocking with blazers, I'm rocking with diamonds. Got rocks in my watch, I'm rocking designer. Ain't rocking with us, then it's easy to line 'em. Scope on the joint, so it's easy to find 'em. My block escape up, everybody grinding. When it's nice outside, everybody shining like whoa. Shit is atrocious. It's floating, I'm toting the switch, shit open, ain't dodging you jokers. I'm so flying, floating, my squad is in rovers. We next up, you notice this your final notice. The ends is approaching, my squad don't take no shit. If I go, they going. I don't go, they going. Man, they always going. Them niggas devoted. Benji, Buck. Keep it 45, talk, fuck, nigga better duck. I light your life up, black niggas, black truck, grind. Hardly too much, broke niggas to the back, we all the way up in the front. You can jump if you want, ski, shoot 'em with the pump. I'm eating like a clump, selling 50s out the bumps. Gang, gang.
Let's go,
Let's go, let's go,
let's go, let's go,
let's
let's
go,
go,
let's go,
let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Iron Man, but I keep still on that Molly hard like I'm Mike Will. I don't pop first, I bite pills. I expose raw, so I spit real. My gun go off for like 2 bills. I mean 2 bands for his broke ass. Get money, my hashtag. Profile big as his toe tag. Niggas say they big, but they don't know the Mac. Make gun plays, I don't quarterback. My clip full, I stay strapped like Bob Woods. I push your shit back. No need, no G money, just Benji bucks and top notch. GF for my block, I send them blockers through your block like nigga, what happened? Don't make me stop rapping. I pick up them hammers and drop through your block and look for them crack spots. I give you a headshot. Now her is the kill switch. This is niggas I deal with. On the field with the 4-5. Red dot bean John. One shot he gone. 3 perks I'm gone. This is shit I'm on. I Mac out ball. 6-6 we on. My paper long. And I got it wrong. But it feels so right. Let's go. 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 Let's go.
You are now listening to iCreate Radio Show.
Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in our tables looking a little messy right here.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that.
Yeah, let's put it over there. Don't hold it. Just put it over there.
Can I put the plate in there too?
No, it's pizza in there.
Would you want the oversized pizza?
You can't put a dirty plate in someone's food. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get our life together right now.
Thank you.
We have
Cheers.
the wonderful RONI MARSALIS on our show today.
Yeah.
Fresh out of Kansas City, Missouri. 20-year-old co-creator and hip-hop artist. From what I'm understanding, she has vibes and influences from Shakur, Tupac Shakur, Floetry, Michael Jackson, and a little bit of Lauryn Hill in there. Welcome, RONI. How are you?
I am great. How are y'all?
We're good.
We're great.
We're good.
Actually great.
Yeah,
You can
man.
bring the mic in a little bit more, pull it down, just talking to the
All
mic
right,
so they
cool.
can hear you. So
There we
tell
go.
us about what made you migrate all the way from Kansas City to the Big Apple.
I liked how you said migrate, because I really believe that we don't really have a home. So my spirit drove me here.
Okay.
Because I wanted to be a model and an actress when I was a kid, and as you can see, I'm here for hip hop.
Got you.
Right.
That just happened. I didn't know that I had a gift to do that, but when I realized I did, it was like a light bulb went off and was like, yo, you gotta travel, you gotta spread this message, you have to migrate, you know? Just
You're a very spiritual person. I can feel that with you. I take it you don't do any secular religions. It's just all about spirituality for you. Do you meditate?
Yeah.
How do you get into your creative mode?
a lot of my stuff, majority of my inspiration,
You're standing in front of the camera. Yeah.
majority of my inspiration comes from
Sorry about that.
what I observe.
Okay.
A lot of it comes from pain, though.
Okay.
Majority of it comes from pain. But what actually inspires me, I know, because I'm so connected to like my spiritual path. I know when it's time to write, when I need to be inspired, when I need to do something. So I just listen to that. I listen to my
Okay,
gut.
so who are your spiritual leaders? Who are the people that you look up to spiritually?
This might sound a little bit like arrogant, so to speak. I don't like to feel that way, but we live in a society that doesn't teach us to seek the God within.
Correct.
So I would have to go with myself. I do follow a lot of ancient Egyptian mythologies.
Okay.
And the gods that they worship and different things, but for the most part, I always have to go with, within myself, because other people have different journeys. I don't share the same spiritual path as them, although we are connected, so I have to say myself.
Okay.
So any deities, I think I'm pronouncing that right,
Deities?
Deities, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Any deities that you actually can say you refer back to for guidance?
Yeah, I actually, I grew up, I went to an African center school,
Okay.
and we had to, when we got in trouble, we had to write the code of my aunt.
Oh.
But when I was younger, I didn't know what that was.
Got you.
But now that I'm older, it's starting, like the pieces of the puzzle are coming together, so I do look to my aunt. I do believe that
For the people that don't know what that is, can
Yeah,
you
can you break it
elaborate?
down?
my aunt is the daughter of Ra, the sun god, and she was sent into the society to bring justice, order, and balance to the people.
Okay.
Wow.
You know what's funny and what a lot of people don't look at? Egyptian mythology is where a lot of these
Other
what's the
religions.
word? I'm not even gonna say other religions, other worldly things came into play.
Right.
Because it wasn't really religious. So that's why I don't want to say religions. It's more
It
spiritual.
was righteous.
right.
It was very serving the greater good.
Correct. Some people deviated away from it, and like I believe that's how the 5%ers were started. The Nation of Islam, things of that such. But it's like everybody has their own meaning or interpretation of what it is. So that's why I can very well sit here and understand what she's saying, because I was one as a kid. I always wanted to know what was this, what was that. I remember being in the 2nd grade, and me and a schoolmate of mine, we actually raced to read the Bible.
Wow.
And we literally got through it before the end of the school year. Like every day for quiet time, we would sit and we would read the Bible. To me, I felt like I was missing something. So in a search, I just kept reading, and that was something like my mother, believe it or not, and I think I said this to you guys before. Right. My mother, when I was, I want to say 7 or 8. Remember the people that used to come around and knock on your door and sell books?
Witnesses.
Yeah,
No. It's like they were solicitors. They used to come around and sell books, like actual reading literacy.
I'm 20.
Okay, my bad.
I remember Jehovah's Witnesses.
And I'm from the Midwest. I don't know if they did that in Missouri.
So this guy used to come around, you know, back in the day. He would come with his three-ply sheet and sell you collection of books. And in the collection my mother bought me was William Shakespeare, Dante's Inferno, Gulliver's Travels. Like, and I sat and I read all of them.
Wow.
Like throughout the years, I read them all, and I actually still have those books. And I try to like tell my son, like, there was something, I want to say school related, and my son asked me about, and I was like, go downstairs, look in the top closet, and grab Dante's Inferno. It's going to teach you about the 7 realms of hell, which will kind of explain better than I can what you're asking me. And it's funny how those books actually play into modern day life.
Yeah, and I feel like in society, that's why I stray away from religion.
Right.
Because everybody has a spiritual, everybody's a spirit, point blank, period.
Right.
And the books that you read are not the Bible, of course. So a lot of people that are religious and follow this religion, you know, full throttle, they don't like reading other books because they feel like it is not the Bible. If it's not the Bible, it's not the ultimate truth, which that's not true. Everybody in the Bible was a spirit. The stories in the Bible were written by other people, not by Jesus.
Correct.
Right.
So what makes you feel like you can't read a book outside of the Bible if the books inside the Bible weren't even written by the person it's talking about?
And it's still a fight within Catholicism and the Roman Catholic Church as to the Dead Sea Scrolls, who literally wrote the Bible, what testament is the right testament. It's just too much. Year after year after year, you got all of these new sections and new versions coming out. When all in all, and it's sad, I don't want any religious folks out there to scorn me for what I'm about to say. The Bible is no different than what the 48 Laws of Power talks about.
Yeah, it's all books. There's nothing, you know, we're not saying anything going against religion. Right. I support any religion.
Right.
Because we all do need something to keep us focused.
Correct.
Absolutely. To keep us safe, to keep us, you know, grounded.
Right.
So whatever religion you choose to worship, to each its own.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, still be open to reading and understanding other religions. Even the Dalai Lama says other religions are necessary in a society. Although, because they all have the same essence, but it's still people, you know, we need diversity.
Right. I mean, if you look in the Bible, it says, you know, God broke us down into different dominations. With different dominations, there's going to be different religions, different views, different points, different cultures.
I don't think people really took seriously what the Tower of Babel really meant and how it all started as one and broke apart.
Right.
And when you look at it, and it was symbolic for me because it's like when you look at the world, the world was created in 7 days, correct?
Right.
We all had green land, we all had light, we all had animals, we all had everything. Right. We all had Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve,
then Adam and Eve started to procreate.
Right.
When you procreate and then you keep procreating, as you keep procreating and people migrate, as you know, as they migrate, here it is, of course, other things are going to be learned. Other civilizations are going to be made. So, of course, when the Tower of Babel and he made everybody start speaking in different tongues, to me, what I took from that as a kid was that you have to learn how to be one within a bunch of many.
Right.
You have to learn how to speak different tongues.
Right.
Not for the bad, but for the good of all.
Right.
And that was always symbolic to me. That's why I'm like, sometimes, and it's funny, it's a story. I never forget, I read this story like maybe 5-6 years ago, and it was pertaining to religion. It was a gentleman who claims he was so worldly, he was so of God. He followed everything. Every day he got up the same time, he read his Bible. Every day he did everything methodically to God's way. One day a man comes from running into town and he's yelling, they're going to kill me, they're going to kill me, they're going to kill me. So he was like, can I hide in a tree? He said, go ahead. So now the townspeople come. So he's stuck at a road where he's like, do I go God's way? And because he might have murdered somebody, they're saying he murdered someone. So do I tell them where he's at because technically they're saying he murdered someone? Or do I hide him? What does he do? He gives the man up. Now this particular man dies, meets at the holy gates with the Lord. And he's like, you can't come in. And he was like, why? I did everything to your way. I read everything and abided by every rule. He said, if you would have read everything and abided by every rule, you knew that man didn't kill anybody, but you let other people
kill him.
You let other people influence you to say and go against what you thought was my way.
That's crazy that you say this. Women, men as well. I've been studying, different energies in the male and the female energy.
Okay.
Women, the male energy is more logical. Like it has to make sense.
Right.
It has to be 1 + 1 = 2, or no, I don't agree. Women are more free flowing, they follow that spirit. They're creators. We bear children. And so when you're dealing with like men following God, it's hard for men to follow God and be firm and that believe in that intuition, because they still think like, well, it's like he wanted help. That's the one. They came and said he killed somebody. That's the other one. 1 + 1. So I do have to let him go. He's out. But a woman, she would have felt like in her spirit, like
something's not right.
Something's not right.
Right.
Because he didn't kill nobody.
Right.
I'm going to go with my gut feeling and not logic and reason, and I'm going to let him stay.
You know, to
That's
piggyback
real.
off what you said, and I always
That's
said
real.
this from a young girl. I mean, I've always been wise beyond my age, and I know this. But one thing, women as a whole, the hardest task for a woman is to understand herself emotionally. And you have women that's in their 40s and 50s that don't understand themselves. Once a woman masters her emotions, she masters damn near the world. I lie to you not. It's heavy, but trust me when I tell you. Look at a lot of women and the emotions they go through.
Right.
In the Bible,
We just got to be gods.
you feel me? In the Bible, in Proverbs, I can't remember which Proverbs, but it does say you're not supposed to let your emotions rule you.
Control you, right.
You understand?
You're supposed to control your emotions.
Exactly.
Right.
And this is why women rule the world. We just let y'all think y'all do.
We're going to get into your first track.
I bet you are. I bet the hell you are.
Okay, so what does Can't Stay about? What does the Can't Stay come from?
That's actually the first song that I wrote when I moved up here. I moved up here last year in April, so I just reached my 1 year anniversary.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thank you.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah, so you see I'm here.
Yes.
But what happened with I Can't Stay, I was in a place in life where I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't, because like I said, I didn't have a plan. I didn't have nothing. All I had was faith. Something that is not tangible, something that I can't control, something that I can't map out. I just got to believe in that bliss. So that came from that. And like I said, I didn't want to be a rapper.
Right.
I was like, when my cousin was telling me like, yo, you can rap. I'm like, I don't want to be no female rapper. I was intimidated by it, but
Right.
that song came from all of those feelings. And then the last image that I had in my head when I left, my city, was the look on my daddy's face, the pain that I seen, the struggle, the fight, the constant fight with himself, like the black man in America. And I was just sad. Like talking about it is gonna make me cry, because like he one of my biggest supporters. He believes in me like 100%. But that song came from just all those feelings, me having to leave my family and leave, certain friends, knowing that I didn't know what was next. I didn't know what I was getting into.
Right.
That song, that was the first song that I wrote
Wow.
up here.
All right, well, let's get into
let's
it.
get RONI MARSALIS, Can't Stay.
And thank you for tuning in to
iCreate
iCreate
Radio.
See, as much as I would love to stay, I just can't. Like,
can't wait to hear my song so he could be the first to play it. He never let me down. He reversed my frowns, turned them up to smiles. I love my daddy, even though it's like my mama had me alone. But you came right on time to help me reach my prime, and I'll be praying that you stay safe. You always on my mind.
The TikTok gotta be a beast on your block when you walk, cause it's dinner time. Gotta eat them or they eating you and yours like a full-course meal with a fork every day they ride. If you ain't banging on it, hanging on it, slanging on it, thanging on it, staining on it hard, then it's suicide. That's why I walk and I talk with a cough, sick enough to set it off, let it off, I could do it right. I didn't come, I was sent to you in the form of a lyrical general, bicentennial rap miracle. I know the music you feeling too, coming hard and it's healing. You got a spiritual feeling, I'm top billing fool. But with there's over 1 million who wanna spark with the villain that's got a mic and he killing, he yelling brilliant too. Hot as a foreman, I'm grilling, ready for war and I'm willing to turn it up when I'm dreading. I am the pinnacle. When I wake up in the morning, every morning gotta give it up to the one that made me incredible. I'm looking up at the throne with my eyes closed, see the whole globe controlled by the intangible. I see the cosmos, they Picasso's with a God stroke, God flow comes from amendable. Too many lows, that's why we get high as we can to make us more understandable. And Martin Luther King, I know he had a dream, but did his dream include his people going out like some animals? Kill a nigga quicker than a shark around a bloody swimmer, blowing up, getting big for the cameras. Pull a trigger, lick a shot quicker than a shot of vodka hit the liver. This is war, they are blaming you. I know the dreams don't match, but we met our match when we went out for the scratch, cause it's flammable. Whoosh, every day it get a little harder and it get a little darker, ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. When you living in the city like I'm living in a 9mm, ain't the only thing that damage you. Dream stealers, dream killers, team hitters, mean niggas, cream pillars, green getters, run the planet dude. Streams getting pulled, fiends getting full, kings getting ruled, that's the way it is, what you gonna do? Gotta make it so this highly melanated, celebrated, calibrated, super hitter, gotta aim at you. Haters hate it when I think it, so I gotta break it, obliterate it, and make it hurt when I wang at you. I use the mic to turn your ass up. Fools get it straight, I perm the class up. Sean the guitar to turn the gas up. Do it big, baby, Paul hoodie, then mask up. Old children, 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 old children.
Came in the game, who need the masked up? Came in the game, who need the masked up? Came in the game, who need the masked up? Came in the game, who need the masked up?
Kicking the dough, waving the go flow. Kicking the dough, waving the go flow. Kicking the dough, waving the go flow. All I heard was Nom, don't hit me no more. Kicking the dough, waving the go flow. Kicking the dough, waving the go flow. Kicking the dough, waving the go flow. All I heard was Nom, don't hit me no more. When I came into the world, black love was at an all-time high, so incredible. No fear, hit the party with a Pam Grier, coolie high, hella fire, butterfly sweater dude. Fresh Cadillac, diamonds in the back, finger waves on the Mac, then he better get his cheddar full. Afro on a strong young black, jacket wearing Panther hit the hood with the medicals. Mama in the kitchen, is he fixing up a couple dishes that'll make the neighborhood feel better, dude. Daddy wanna wrestle, brother wanna fight, and uncle wanna take me out to shoot a few couple hoops. Brother taught me how to get the dollar, run up on a chicken, holler, get a number, but I never sweat it though. Holidays was the best day, see my whole damn family, and we chillin' like whatever though. Yup. I was in it right before the motherfucking crack epidemic finished us. Cocaine, Katrina, the spelling right, he subpoenaed us. Hands on the hot ass cars, right, they reading us. Judge not believing us in the box, they leaving us. Right or wrong, they keeping us big or small, they beating us. Till it's us, defeating us, till it's us, eating us, till it's us, treating us fucked up, leaving us cutthroat, cutting it so close. Whenever the coast spoke, you smelling a gun smoke. Then when you got no hope, the preachers and no popes is stopping the boat. Get rich or don't go broke, the streets is no joke. Get run over and passed up, I grind till it lifts 6 feet of grass up. Life is a heist too good to pass up. Now I'm up in this thing, hoodie, then masked up. Old children, 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 old children.
Came in the game, who need the masked up? Came in the game, who need the masked up? Came in the game, who need the masked up? Came in the game, who need the masked up?
Kicking the dough, waving the go flow. Kicking the door, waving the go flow. Kicking the door, waving the go flow. All I heard was,
Nom, don't hit me no more.
kicking the door, waving the go flow. Kicking the door, waving the go flow. Kicking the door, waving the go flow. All I heard was,
Nom, don't hit me no more.
You are now listening to iCreate Radio Show.
We're back on.
Let's bring the world into what we're talking about here.
Okay,
Know
so
what I
we're
mean?
having a
Let's bring the world
real
into
in-depth
this.
conversation right now about the world that we live in.
Right.
How our life path is dictated, and how we let certain stigmas dictate how we are to live day to day.
Right.
Turn
So,
to the
yeah.
gospel.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, y'all were kind of, really into it. So
No, I'm saying, one thing I've always said this, I love an intellectual conversation. That I'll listen to all day. I'll listen to that before I listen to music.
Right.
A meeting of the minds I can always get with.
Right.
We, just to piggyback what we were talking about off the air, how the United States, and it's sad because for years I've been saying I want to live in London. It's no better than the United States, but you have far better opportunity, and you can dictate a little bit more.
We have better opportunity.
How about I have a male friend, and we talk a lot about this, and he kind of helped me think a little bit more, and it's certain books that I've read that have talked about exactly what we discussed. As far as no matter where you go, the world has been kind of tampered with. Nature, its natural state, has been manipulated, imitated,
correct,
and tainted.
Right.
And we have been force-fed things that thank you. We have been force-fed the things that go against nature.
Right.
So we won't understand that we are a part of nature. So the best thing to do to operate in a place like that is not to try to escape it or build. How can I put this? There's a way you can make it in all of these systems, because no matter where you go in the world, it's a system already there.
Right.
But you can create your own world inside of that world, if this makes sense.
No,
we just had a discussion, and I was like, yo, they discussed the importance of bliss, being blissful.
Okay.
Right.
Prime example, if they're like, the system will be a maze. The system is equivalent to a maze.
Okay.
If you know you're in a maze, you know that there's a wall here, might be a wall there, might be a wall there, there's almost no way out visually for you, because you cannot see the ending.
Correct.
Right.
But the importance of bliss is like faith. In order to operate in systems that were already there when you were born, you have to follow that bliss and create a world inside of a world that was created before you got here.
Correct.
If that makes sense.
No,
So
it makes sense.
that maze has nothing to do with you getting out of it. That maze is teaching you how to maneuver and follow your bliss and create your own world within that maze.
Right.
So we have to understand, like, even as a people, our people,
Right.
our people.
Right.
I go in so many communities that are not of us, and they have a strong community.
Right.
We don't have that.
Correct.
You want to know why though?
It's a cycle though. Like,
It's not. The sad part.
It's. I mean, to me,
The cycle.
it's
The cycle can be broken.
Right.
The cycle doesn't want to be broken within our community. For okay, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Let's look at the Asians, and I will always go back to the Asians, and then I'm gonna go to another. I'm gonna tell you why. They're a complex yet intelligent system. They teach with an iron fist, don't get me wrong, but
Right.
the discipline that they
instill.
exert on to everyone,
Yeah.
you have no choice but to respect their mindset.
Right.
They all come from working class or poor families.
Right.
As we know, China is one of the most overpopulated countries in the world.
Right.
One of the most.
One of the most, right. If not the most.
To where they're only allowed one kid. Most people flee China because of the one kid law.
Right.
But when you look at it, all of these working families, them, the Indians, and some Africans, some Sudanese Africans. They put together their money and they build their own infrastructure here.
Right.
They exploit us here while they take their money and send it back home.
Right.
It's broken because one thing, our culture from back, and I'm gonna go back to the 1920s, because the 1920s in New York City was very pivotal. It's with the Harlem Renaissance.
Absolutely.
When it took 20 years for $1 black to leave Harlem, and it took the one man that was greedy to break up the infrastructure. And unfortunately, since that infrastructure has been broken since 1920, there hasn't been any repair, because now everybody's out for self. They don't think how powerful we are as a unit.
Right.
They look at it, I'm powerful as my own unit.
Right.
To where the Asians, the Indians, and some Africans, again, they look at the power in numbers and how they help each other. I'm gonna tell you something that's very interesting. Pay attention when you go to some of these braid shops. You notice when it's time to eat, they all leave for I'll say about 10 to 15 minutes to go eat. They have a bowl about the size of a fruit bowl, and that will feed 10 people. Wow. And they eat small enough portions to make sure their neighbor can eat. You put a bowl like that in front of our supposedly culture, they're gonna look at you like, what's this? They're gonna find everything wrong with it as opposed to everything that's right with it.
Right.
And that's some of our issues.
I mean, to piggyback off of what you're saying, from what I see, it's a crab in a barrel mentality.
It's always been.
You see what I'm saying? It's like,
but it's not just with our race with that crab in the barrel.
No,
yeah, let me. I kind of want to intervene on that.
Right.
As far as I understand what you're saying, I think in China and these different places, everything starts in the family, though.
That is correct.
I feel like this system has broken our families.
Absolutely.
So when we go outside to try to build, it's like, yo, my family, that subconsciously follows us. Like, my family wasn't like that.
Right.
So as much as it sounds good for me to go and work with other people and combine my stuff, I don't understand what that even means. I don't get it. It makes sense, but I'm still like, yo, I don't get that. That's our families haven't been like taught to like, yo, this is how you do this. We don't have strong black families.
Very rarely.
Again, this is one of those situations where you got to remember everybody wasn't raised like you. Like, I was raised in a Caribbean and African background. So we know the value of culture. That's one thing the African American race lacks, is culture.
Right.
Even the people that came from the Southern South or the Midwest. It is sad because I don't understand where the infrastructure broke in those portions. I grew up knowing if you're on a block and you have a block of people and you have food in your fridge and that block is hungry, your block is not going to be hungry because you got food in your fridge. That's just the way I was raised.
And that you said you have a Caribbean
background.
and African background. Now, like the Caribbeans, like y'all, I see that in y'all culture. Y'all come from where y'all come from, y'all are around the water. So naturally, subconsciously, y'all are picking up that flow that the water brings, that culture. Y'all pick that up like without even trying. It's naturally in y'all. So when y'all migrate, y'all come places, those things come with y'all. But then when y'all come, it's still people that were here before y'all got here. So the people, what was the mentality of the people that were here before y'all got here?
I mean, and I get
what was that mentality like? I feel like in order for us to even move forward, we have to discuss like the real, the grit, and everybody has to be able to say, yo, this is real. A lot of people not ready to say, yo, this is real. A lot of people are still just like, that I don't get it. Instead of just saying, yo, this is what happened, this is real. How can we, because even me, like, I am far from perfect, but every day, and like you said, when you talked about women and the emotions, yo, I'm just, every day I'm like, so much stuff on my mind, but I'm like, yo, I am not my past. I am not what my family experienced. I am not what the system wants to put in me. You have to, it's a fight. It's a fight. It's hard. It's the same iron fist that the system used to beat us down is the same iron fist we have to use to fight back. Are we ready to keep going? I am not this. I am not that. Right. I am great. I'm the best. Are we ready? Because a person that I look up to for they their ambition, the way that they were with Muhammad Ali. Regardless of anything, that willpower he had,
unstoppable,
unbeatable. I don't care how many people say, yo, he was arrogant, he was this, blah, blah. No, he was prophetic. He wrote his life. I'm the greatest. You scared of me. Everybody should walk around with that mentality, and we will work a lot better together. But it's people around that's just like, I'm not that good in this, I'm not that. Well, what are you good at? And claim that and work at that so we can work together. Find what you're good at, whatever it is you're good at. Don't compare yourself to the next man. Nobody has the same gift as you. That's why I respect people like Muhammad Ali. I respect Michael Jordan. Y'all got it right there. I respect people that get into something without thinking about who does it better than me. The media teaches us to think, what are they doing? What are they doing? Not what am I doing? Right. But what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? No, it's what is this?
What's in you?
Get that out of you, and everybody will be able to be like, yo, all right, so I'm good at painting. I'm good at drawing. I'm good at drawing. I'm good at singing. I'm good at recording.
Right.
I'm good at marketing.
Right.
And focus on that. But everybody wants to do everything. Everybody wants to be like, yo, but I feel like I would be better if I could do what she could do or what he could do. Like, we have to really get to a point where everybody is confident within them so we can build a better society.
And honestly, outside of home, it starts with the one place kids spend majority of their day, school.
Absolutely.
Give me something right in the air.
And
boom.
At the end of the day, our infrastructure in these schools
it's atrocious.
Fathomable.
It's atrocious. Depending on the school, depending on the
It's not even dependent on the school, because even in the schools that are affluent, they're still not teaching these kids about life. Right. They're not giving them real life scenarios to say, when you go out here and you do this. Perfect example. My 9th grade year, I was in Notre Dame High School. Hated that fucking school.
I hate that fucking school. I was dropped out.
And it was like, in my time, that was like the school. You either went there or the school I wound up at, Becorston.
Right.
And the math teacher, she was cool as hell. She was married to a black dude, and she was like one of those white black girls. So her name was Miss Simpson. And I said, Miss Simpson, all of this math you teaching me, where am I going to apply this? She was like, really, if you're not going to go into this major or that major, you're really not going to need it. Exactly. Teach me some shit that I can go out in this real world and I can know.
Right.
And the realest shit she ever said to me is, if you could add, subtract, multiply, and divide, you'll be okay. Because you add, subtract, and multiply, and divide all day in life.
That's it.
All day in life. Right. You either add and subtract and multiply and dividing something.
Right.
And as long as you can do those 4 functions, fuck your square 2 pi squared to the 5th power shit. How about that? That's how I feel.
It's crazy that you say that. Like, as you progress in school, like, you do get some fucked up math teachers.
Oh yeah.
They start teaching you like, yo, let me understand what is this.
Wait, I got a funny story real quick. I had a math teacher. I had 2 different math teachers, right? One was a Miss Sales, big round black woman, could teach. She could teach till the cows come home. If you didn't understand what she said, you were just dumb. You were just light in the head, right? We had a second teacher after she left. She went to a private school. We had a second teacher named Miss Farhi. She was like the hunchback of literally Notre Dame, like little old white chick. She would teach us whatever she would teach us, and have no answers, no answer key, no nothing. And we're like, okay, what's the answer? She'd be like, oh, I gotta write the answer for you. Mind you, a friend of mine, he would write the answer before she was. He'd be like, yo, I got this answer. She'd be like, extra credit. And we like, this would happen every day. We're like, how come he getting extra credit every day?
Because he's using his brain.
Yeah, just faster than her, much faster than her. And we like, okay, he's doing the problem just like we're doing it. He's doing it a little bit faster. But my thing is, if you're a teacher, you should have the lesson plan ready. If not for the week, for the month, at least for the week.
But see, that's weird, and that's what I don't get. Because especially when you look at these lesson plans, like, my daughter's in the 1st grade. This year they learned about numbers, grouping, addition, subtraction. Now they're on like sort of like geometry. Right. If you look at this new math that they're teaching these kids,
I heard about that shit.
Retarded.
I heard about that shit.
Retarded. Why the fuck do she need to know 8 different fucking ways to answer one question?
I saw that shit.
How analytical is that? No, that is a waste of damn time. Analytics is when she can know how to carry and just simplify it.
I was just thinking that. And you said, yeah, simplifying is like simplicity. Like, come on, teach us. They teaching us the roundabout way of doing it instead of saying
straight up and down.
Boom.
They
want to make us go all.
To me,
right.
I don't get, and when I tell you this new core curriculum has garnered some fucked up attention all across America.
I seen it.
All across America. Like, one of the problems, and it was something real simple, and the way they had them do it is that you had to come up with 2 additives to where your answers would be in the denominations of 5s.
Right.
And then you had to take those denominations and average it out to get your answer. What the fuck? Seriously, people.
It was 20 plus 20 equal 40, nigga. That's it.
Seriously,
all that.
what? And you know,
simple.
My daughter's teacher, I like her because, you know how you always have that one teacher. I feel like I still remember my first grade teacher, and I feel like my daughter's gonna remember her first grade teacher.
Her name was Miss Johnson,
and mine was Miss Greer. So my daughter's teacher's name is Miss Quinones.
Right.
I want to say the second parent-teacher conference when they really got into the nitty-gritty, and I said to her, what is this? And I read her, and she said, you are the first parent to come in here to really understand and fuss with understanding about this bullshit I gotta teach. She said, I've already taken it to the principal, but now again, what does American society teach the kids? How to pass a fucking test. How to pass a test. You're not teaching my kid this advanced math in the 1st grade. To help her excel in life. You're teaching her how to pass a test so your school numbers will be here for you to get this funding here. This is why this bitch is driving the X6.
Now.
And all her teachers is on the subway.
Let me ask y'all both this. Have y'all both heard of the Koch brothers?
The who?
Koch brothers.
No.
Heard of the Koch brothers?
No, I haven't heard of the Koch brothers.
The Koch brothers basically own half of the universities and colleges.
You talking about like Coca-Cola brothers?
No. Koch brothers.
Yes, I'm glad I say stupid shit.
No, not Coca-Cola. They're basically oil billionaires. Their father came from Germany. He had a company in Germany where he sold oil over there. Came over here, and they inherited their father's billions, basically. They basically are the backers of the Bushes, of the Obamas, so on and so forth. So anything political driven, they're behind it. And now
they're not a part of the 7 families.
They are.
They are not. There's none of the families' last name are Kochs.
Okay, you're right. Right, they're not part of that family, but they are political. They are political power movers. If you see Koch brothers, right? If you look at their political background, what they're doing is now they're going to universities and they're saying, "We want you to teach this curriculum. You teach this curriculum, we'll give you this budget." There's one or 2 schools where they own a building. You see what I'm saying?
I kind of want to change the subject on the school system because I want to say some stuff, but
But we actually gotta wrap up. Let's get into her next track. Before we get into your next track, tell us, what do you have on the horizon? What's going on? How can people find and know what's going on with Ronnie?
Right.
People can find me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, Facebook. All social media, it's Universal RONI MARSALIS, RONI MARSALIS. What I have coming next for you all, I just released a video for the song that we're gonna play next, which is the Knock the Hustle.
Okay.
It's a Cos cover, one of J. Cole's artists, and it's When Hustling Goes Right. I just feel like this is right for me to do. But I have that I just released, and I'm working on another project that soon to be announced when I'm releasing it, and I'm also working on a single that I'll be releasing probably sometime next year, if not sooner. But
I'ma slap the shit out of you. They're the Koch brothers.
Koch.
It's not Koch, it's Koch.
It's spelled Koch, but I'm telling you, when I saw the documentary on Netflix, it's pronounced Koch. It says Koch, but it's pronounced Koch.
Hey, I'm done.
Good.
I know the Koch brothers.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was confused when I first saw the documentary too. I said, "That's Koch, that's Koch." They said, "No, Koch." I'm like, okay, whatever, because they have a German background, so that's how they say it in Germany. But to us,
I'm gonna ask Stanley tomorrow, my Polish friend at work. Yeah. I swear I am. Say this, and
all right, Koch family. Okay, for namesake.
When I saw it, now I'm like, oh, them.
Right.
When did we like the Koch brothers? What? I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
All right, we're gonna get into your next track. We want to thank you for coming on tonight. It was a pleasure. Guess what? When your next project drops, I would love to bring you back on to give you the full segment because the energy is definitely flowing tonight.
It's crazy.
I appreciate that. And what's crazy is I've been here before in this building.
Okay.
Really?
Up on the 15th floor, I did an interview up there.
Okay.
Oh. Hey, what's up on the 15th floor?
I was like, when was this?
Yeah, so if y'all need any like videos done, there's a videographer. They have a documentary on Netflix. It's called it's Freak. The young boy that passed away from Chicago, Benji, the basketball player. He was #1 in the nation.
Right.
Well, they did a documentary on him. It's on Netflix if y'all want to check it out. It's Creative Control. They're upstairs on the 15th floor.
Okay.
Yeah, they do a lot. They're doing more documentaries.
Okay, cool.
They do a lot. So if y'all need like footage and stuff, and yeah, they upstairs.
Okay, cool.
Definitely will check that out.
Cool.
All right, let's get into your next track, Knock the Hustle by RONI MARSALIS. And thank you for tuning into iCreate Radio.
You shine, one of a kind, I'm blind. In the denial to the fact that my enemies wear black. Faces of my family claiming they really proud of me and praising me so candidly, when in they mind undoubtedly they summon a great cloud on me. So it's hard to ask for help. I'd rather do the shit myself, cause I'm not in it for the wealth. I'm just in it cause I hurt, and you making this like work, putting your motives first, like I do this shit for you. And of course you take it personal, but these feelings aren't reversible. And I'm sick of feeling vulnerable, like I owe you more than love, like I'm the one who shoved your heartache to the side. But if you put your pride aside, you see I was down the ride. See, I ignore my own pain just to help and keep you sane, but I'm losing in this lane. Man, I've been acting strong for way too long. Ain't felt my own songs in way too long. I know you been calling, but my mind too gone. And they tryna knock my hustle, but it's way too strong. Been moving place to place for way too long. Been trying to make a way for way too long. Fuck this living day to day, I should've been on. And they tryna knock my hustle, but it's way too strong. And even when it's pouring rain, I give you my umbrella. But I wish I was like Stella, so I can get my groove back. But I'm slipping through the cracks, business got me off track, cause I'm so in artist mode that I feel between the lines. Maybe I'm breaking codes, cause I seen just how the game go. Maybe I should just lay low, replace my broken halo. Call some friends, maybe they know the words to bring me a few rainbows in place of all these volcanoes. Cause I'm burning deep inside. It's hollow where I hide, and this smile is just a facade. Handshakes and friendly nods to make it from out the odds. Hear the screaming and applause the moment you hit the stage. Suddenly all your rage is in a non-existent page in a book you never wrote, but they reciting all your quotes, all the wisdom that you spoke, cause they don't wanna hear you choke in a room full of folk who ain't never gave you hope. Man, I've been on my own for way too long. Been away from home for way too long. I've been chasing this dream for way too long, and I ain't even called my daddy back in way too long. Been focused on this music for way too long. I wonder if I changed, man, I'm way too on. They tryna knock my hustle, but it's way too strong. Don't fuck with my hustle, man, I'm way too strong.
I like this joint right here. Fucking right. Drinking partners. Lee Valley. Levi Bell. Superstar. Shit. Superstar J. Let's get it in. Look. Said it's the end of the night. I know you feeling like going home with me. Smoking a little weed. Top down, feel the breeze. Leave our bill, shout at you alright with me. Your man ain't shit. Take them cuffs off your wrist, cut your light on. In the night with my song. Girl, call Trey Songz, cause I invented sex. Stop the press if you can't take it. I got got you. And now you naked, but my bed is still vacant. Featuring Drake replacement. These love faces. Now she right back in the motherfucking basics. She split a drink with a nigga. We ain't touching, but she still feel me. Kicking game, and she listen to moves without my permission. Shit. And shawty been cool from the start. I think my drinking partner has my heart. Cheers to the art, play your part.
I think I need her to drink a drink with me. I found the girl of my dreams. I got you. I done found me a drinking partner. Everybody wanna, she be sipping that Corona, and we ain't turning up in the club without her. I done found me a drinking partner.
Oh, he looking good in that sweatsuit, I like that. Summertime fine, he does that when I fight back. Give it to me, daddy, come correct when I bite back. Trust me, sip your drink, Henny in them stacks. Feng Shui be my aura, yeah, he like that. I'ma turn up lip tonight with no stress. Oh damn, he leaning, he see me creeping. Now he needed telling me that he would never leave it. We chillin', no perfect love, who needs it? No static is the best, simple to my secrets. I'ma hold it down, cause I does this, his cheap chick. Only move when he do, keep a couple pieces. Take him to a different place, far from them leeches. Show him a good time with a real chick, he needs it. Give it to himself while we smoking on the drought. Anything can happen, vamping 6 in the morning. Be my baby diamond in the rough on his songin'. Melodies are flowing, yeah, he got me open. He put me first, loyalty is love, no joking. Mixie, get him another drink, roll up the weed. The power to our solution is you and me. And I'm feeling it, and I don't really care who sees. I ain't gonna hold you up, let's breathe, please.
I done found me a drinking partner. I think I need her to drink a drink with me. I found the girl of my dreams. I got you. I done found me a drinking partner. Everybody wanna, she be sipping that Corona, and we ain't turning up in the club without her. I done found me a drinking partner.
You are now listening to iCreate Radio Show.
All right. Shout out to RONI MARSALIS for coming in and gracing us with her lovely energy. Now we have ROMER SEJOUR in the building, ladies and gentlemen. ROMER, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I mean, I'm from Brooklyn, Flatbush, Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
I was born in Venezuela. You know, both this. I'm
talking to the mic.
I'm from Venezuela, but my heritage. I'm basically Haitian.
Okay.
And you know, I would rather say that I'm a Brooklynite.
Okay.
Most of my time was spent in Brooklyn, and basically, you know, I'm an artist. I wouldn't classify myself as an R&B singer because I'm able to do R&B, hip hop, and basically even go into pop. So therefore, you know, I wouldn't want to just label myself as just a R&B singer. I'm just an artist, and you know, I'm just here to have a good time.
So you're a singer in general.
Yeah, well, in general, yeah. I would say writer, but yeah, okay. I'm a singer. So,
You want to do some singing later, or you want to sample your singing later?
As far as what, playing my tracks, or
no, just singing some,
he wants you to sing to him. That's what he's saying.
I mean, I'm not gonna sing to him. I'll sing to you.
Pause.
If anything,
I knew she was gonna go that route.
Since you're gonna go that, I'm glad she did, because we'll just play my tracks. You know what I mean? The viewers could, you know, just go off that and basically judge, you know, their opinion. And if they would like to follow me, I'm on Instagram, r.sejour, r.sejour on Instagram. But you know, that's just to give you a brief description of what I'm about.
Okay. How did you get started musically?
Since I was in junior high school, I've been singing, you know, like nothing serious, you know, every now and then, you know, like, I developed my skills during high school, but in high school, I had a life and death situation, which
I was just about to ask you about that. Can you elaborate?
Yeah.
What high school did you go to?
I went to John Dewey. I went to Dewey. I'm sorry, that's Coney Island.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to Dewey. But I was back and forth. I used to play basketball.
Okay.
In Jersey, and I was back and forth because my parents, you know, they're divorced. So my mom is in Brooklyn, my dad is in Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey. I used to travel back and forth, and one year I was out in Brooklyn. I was in Crown Heights. I got into altercation where I was in Ebbetsfield, and we were leaving one of my friends' house. They were going to night school, and I got approached by some guys, and you know, they basically wanted, you know, they was messing around, and some words was said, and basically at the end of the situation, I got stabbed 3 times. I got jumped and I got stabbed. Okay. And like throughout that altercation, after that altercation, I happened to, you know, I was in ICU, recovered, and went through the whole trauma situation, and I had so much time on my hands, and I just went back to what I fell in love with, which was music, and I was writing every day, you know, like just brushing up what I know best, like writing and singing, and I just fell in love with it all over again. Like I didn't even know about basketball anymore because, you know, I got punctured in my lung. I got stabbed in my lungs, my liver, and in my legs.
Ooh, they were trying to take you down.
So I couldn't really play basketball as well as I used to. So I mean, you know, the lungs kind of messed up my singing abilities, but through practice and, you know, practice, I was able to hold it down. But other than that, yeah, they was trying to kill me. But
so what was your first love? Was it rap? Was it R&B?
My first love was basketball, of course, as any young black kid in Brooklyn. But music was a secondary. But once I got stabbed, I realized, okay, music is everything, because, you know, this is my God-given gift. And I guess everything happens for a reason, because once I got stabbed, I realized, okay, most of my time was spent writing and creating music, creating melodic, you know. I was just writing like every day, and eventually I met my manager, Bentley, and he basically was like, yo, you have a gift, like, you know, let's make something out of it. And ever since then, I've been on the grind, and I've been making music ever since.
So every R&B artist that I know, they always have that one female that really makes them get into their feelings. Can you talk about your track that does that?
I mean, it's funny. It's funny you brought that up because most of my writing has to do with my ex.
Let's talk about your ex. What's her name?
Oh boy.
We're not gonna do that because
Okay.
I don't want my current. I don't want my
name. Jeez.
You don't want your current boo to know about your ex. You already just told her current boo, his ex is his muse. Don't hate.
Wow. But
so
like,
how long were you and your ex together?
She was there when I got stabbed.
Oh,
She was physically there? She was physically there?
Yeah, she was physically there. She was pushing people off me when I was getting jumped and getting stabbed.
Okay.
But we weren't together at the time.
Right.
But all right, now it's gonna get real.
Okay.
Now you get real.
Okay, so we've been together for. Well, we were together.
I was just about to say, wait a minute. I thought you had a new boo.
All right.
Yeah, don't
backtrack. Let me fix my English. We were together for about 3-4 years, and I found out she was cheating. So most of my music come from that. You know, like I touch base with that, and I just speak from my heart, and most of my music has to do with that. Like, okay, like different scenarios where it's like I've gotten hurt and how to recover from that, or I've gotten hurt and just lash out.
Let me ask you a question. Any of these tracks that we're waiting to come through, does any of those, all of these emotions that you're saying?
I wanted to bring those tracks,
And you didn't?
but management was like, no. So
Is it that emotional? Good God.
it's not that. It's not. It's. They felt like it wasn't. Those tracks weren't the tracks.
Who I gotta talk to over here on this?
You gotta talk
the manager.
the guy right there, right?
What, now,
right,
why
him.
we couldn't hear some love sappy stuff? You know, the old school
See,
Case.
we have them though. We
Keith
have them.
Sweat. The blank stare. You know.
No, we have them. I actually have a track. We could send it to you guys if it's up to you guys. I can send it to you right now.
What you say?
Yeah, you can send it right now. That
Yeah,
track, that
can
track
you
was.
send me that one?
All right, yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about, right? The one I sent to you.
My cloud is nothing
I
wrong.
sent
I
it to
think it's
you.
his phone.
Just you get give them the email or how you guys gonna do
Let's
it.
go into another track while we get this together. What's the next track?
I'm sorry.
Let's go
I'm
into
sorry, viewers.
number 11, Little Chill, featuring Taylor France.
Who? What? Come on! Don't start with this again.
Let's listen to Little Chill with Taylor France, and this is She Boozy, She Ratchet.
You still sound like shit.
Well, too bad.
Enunciate your words.
No.
Thank you for tuning into iCreate and.
Hey, this little chill, baby. This the cool. And we love these women. Oh yes. She bougie and she ratchet. Bougie and she ratchet. Bougie and she ratchet. She bougie and she ratchet. Bougie and she ratchet. She bougie and she ratchet. Bougie and she ratchet. She bougie and she ratchet.
She say she bougie and ratchet though, classy and she jazzy, whoa. Always on her shit, smarter than them average hoes. Yeah, she's the baddest, yo. Gotta come correctly, bro. She bougie and she ratchet though. Bougie and she ratchet. She say she bougie and ratchet though, classy and she jazzy, whoa. Always on her shit, smarter than them average hoes. Yeah, she's the baddest, yo. Gotta come correctly, bro. She bougie and she ratchet though. Bougie and she ratchet though. She's bougie with a big booty. Damn, her mama's a cutie.
And she love to jump Judy, and she styling like the new Rudy.
Her intellect is like whoa, cold, bad bitch on her toes, so
She don't mess with you hoes, cause she too much, she too cold. She bougie in them clubs, classy in them streets,
ratchet in them sheets. Hell yeah, she a freak.
her ass fat like Serena, got cash stacks and she clean up.
Double take so you seen her, got that bad bitch demeanor. Hey.
Damn girl, you got it, all that ass on that little body.
Can we kick it like karate? Tell your nigga that you sorry. She classy and she nasty and she jazzy, then I'm with it.
Shout out to all my bad misses, yeah, my bougie ratchet bad misses.
She say she bougie and ratchet though, classy and she jazzy, whoa. Always on her shit, smarter than them average hoes. Yeah, she's the baddest, yo. Gotta come correctly, bro. She bougie and she ratchet though. Bougie and she ratchet. She say she bougie and ratchet though, classy and she jazzy, whoa. Always on her shit, smarter than them average hoes. Yeah, she's the baddest, yo. Gotta come correctly, bro. She bougie and she ratchet though. Bougie and she ratchet though.
She smarter than the average, she don't like when dudes be bragging.
Her styles be causing that damage. She don't like when dudes be sagging.
She all about her cash flow, you better not call that girl a hoe.
Or a bitch neither, so diva. Cash check or run the visa.
That's the type of girl he like. Every time we cut, she love to fight.
Hit the sheet, she hit the lights. We both knocked out for the rest of the night.
Even though she get ratchet, she don't get too dramatic.
Letting these bitches have it. Mike Jack, she's the baddest. Whoa.
Damn, tell her mama you bad.
About to spend all of my cash. From the hood, yeah, she got class.
Open mind, pretty shine, lips, hips, damn she fine.
Mo ass, no time, thick chick, miss. She say she bougie and ratchet though, classy and she jazzy, whoa. Always on her shit, smarter than them average hoes. Yeah, she's the baddest, yo. Gotta come correctly, bro. She bougie and she ratchet though. Bougie and she ratchet. She say she bougie and ratchet though, classy and she jazzy, whoa. Always on her shit, smarter than them average hoes. Yeah, she's the baddest, yo. Gotta come correctly, bro. She bougie and she ratchet though. Bougie and she ratchet though.
You are now listening to iCreate Radio Show.
I don't know who was that.
Let me articulate. Wait a minute. That was Little Chill featuring Taylor France with She's Bougie and She's Ratchet though.
That fucking song was bougie and ratchet. That's what the hell that was.
That was the whole fucking point of it. Back to you, Rome.
Yeah.
Silk. Really?
So you didn't like that song?
You did?
Not really, but I mean, I'm an artist. And you gotta.
I respect creative differences, but some shit is just garbage. And on this show,
I hope
I have no problem telling a nigga his shit is garbage.
Please do so. I won't take it the hard way.
Trust me, you will know.
I'll just do like 50 push-ups and get back to work. So.
That's it. That's it. I mean, listen.
back
You know
with
the
it.
sad part
Bounce
about
back.
it is the way the music industry has turned music in a whole. There's nothing quality out there anymore.
Not everybody's the same. I know what you mean. Yeah. And I'm glad. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm glad you said that because the next track I'm going to be playing, a lot of people didn't want me to display it because it's not what the industry would like to hear.
And that's what we play. We play what the industry don't want.
That's not it.
No, we know. We know it's something else.
Yeah.
He just got the track.
Yeah, but you know, it's like they have a formula, and I don't really want to agree with their formula because
You don't have to.
Okay.
You definitely don't have to.
That's why indie is winning right now.
And trust me, indie is gonna be what brings the music industry back.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna have any choice at that point but to go back indie.
And revert to
Exactly. I mean, you know, the Cadillac records, the Motowns, all of those, they're gonna come back into play. But it's quality. Shit like this just played is what's playing on our radio time and time to where I keep switching. I just fucking turn the radio off.
Yeah.
I put on Pandora or what's on my iPod on my phone before I'll sit and listen to the radio. I listen to the radio for what they're talking about, but to say to listen for quality music and then one radio station is playing with the next radio station. I hate when you turn from one station to go to the next and they're playing the same fucking song.
I mean,
I swear I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it too, and it's not fair to the artist that's actually putting out quality work, you know. So, and I really represent the indie movement. But yeah, I agree with you totally, 100%.
All right, so are we ready yet?
Yep. Dave, we queued up.
But that side note, that last track.
I know. Trust me.
Okay.
I'm quick to
listen, I throw it out there, see if it sticks. If it don't stick, fuck it.
But that's not the track though. You know that, right? It's Echoes. Echoes was the relative to what
All right,
our
Dave, you got
conversation
Echoes?
was.
Okay.
I just sent you that.
Huh?
All right, well, let's get.
Didn't hear you, Dave.
Ride or Die, he said?
Ride or Die is like the first single. He could play that, but we could go back to Echoes.
No problem.
Echoes was, you know, it's a little more saucy. It's about my past, but Ride or Die is cool.
Okay, just sent Echoes. Okay, that's weird.
All right, let's get into Ride or Die.
I just sent it to you. No.
What happened?
Yep, Ride or Die.
Bentley boys. Tell me how you like it. Tell me how you like it. Tell me how you like it.
It's history.
She gon' ride or die, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. She gon' ride or die, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. Have these chicks, they be frontin' on my baby, no. I done put her through every fucking scenario. When you find that someone special, ain't no letting go. I mean that box tighten, that's all mine. I'm hitting that like all night. She been there since day one. Top notch, that's A1. Fuck with me, she my her spot. You ain't know, you better ask my. She the one that be holding me down. That's my baby. It's everything about you, baby. You're my idol. Never wanna leave you. Hold on to me, baby. She gon' ride or die, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. She gon' ride or die, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I.
Been fucking with you, shorty, from the age of 6. Playing spin a bottle, baby, it was you it picked. And I swore from that day
it was you and me. When you first said you love me, made it hard to breathe. Now we love to find the things in expensive trips. Got you driving foreigns, baby, big B's on the whips. Got you pushing big bodies, girl, I love your hips. Girl, I love pushing you on my magic stick. When they try to test me, baby girl, you're sure to flip. Yeah, you might pop off with the magic grip. Girl, I love having you in the dopest shit. Cause you never left me lonely on a hopeless tip. If we have a baby girl, hope she has your eyes. Yeah, my love grows stronger, girl, it never dies. When they ask who, baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah, she gon' ride with me, she gon' ride or die.
She gon' ride or die, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. She gon' ride or die, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. We don't need nobody else, baby, you and I. Honestly, I don't think you and I were meant to be. I've given you all I had, but my all wasn't alright. The way I loved you is unconditional. The way you treated me, you would've never known. We've grown so far apart, that even you and I could play the part. Time against me makes it hard to breathe. All I hear are echoes, echoes, echoes. She's telling me all these lies, messing with my mind. She claims she loves me, takes it back. How can I ever step away from that? Pick up your mind, about to go. And shorty, when I leave, I ain't coming back. You took everything I had, from my heart and my soul. All I hear are echoes, echoes, echoes. Time against me makes it hard to breathe. All I hear are echoes, echoes, echoes. She's telling me all these lies, messing with my mind, fucking all of my bedroom. I would never do that to you. Left me scarred. The next girl gon' blame you. Held you down for so long. Now you riding so low. You should've been here, could've been here, but you did me wrong. I never thought that you would ever give my love away. Though they say true love never dies, never dies. All I hear are echoes, echoes, echoes. Time against me makes it hard to breathe. All I hear are echoes, echoes, echoes. She's telling me all these lies, messing with my mind.
You are now listening to iCreate Radio Show.
All right. Ooh, that sounds a little loud there. Okay, better. We are back with our boy ROMER. Echoes, you was hurting.
Yeah, I was,
You see what you lost? You see what you did to this young man?
I was just.
You about to cry?
I
You grabbed your eye real quick over there.
Shit, don't get drizzy on the ship, pimp. Don't get drizzy on the ship, bro.
Well, compose yourself now. Compose yourself. I know this was a bad place in your life.
Yeah, but you're in a better place,
Look at
bro.
what
You're
you
in a better
have
place.
now.
Yeah, I mean, I've progressed, and you know, I'm doing wonderful now. And
So how long is your new boo? How long have y'all been together?
we've been together for a while. I'll just leave it at that.
You don't know. That's what that
Ah,
means.
shit.
Remember, we got a
Yeah,
problem the last
that's
time with this question.
That's why I'm not being punctual. We've been together for a while.
Okay.
Smart men. We've been smart men.
Someone answered this question wrong a while ago and got their ass handed to them.
I remember that.
And he lied at that. He said one number. She's like, wait a minute, nigga, you done got a whole year.
You got a phone call, huh?
Yeah, she said, motherfucker, we've been together 2 years. And he said, hey.
No, we've been together for a while, and I mean, she holding me down. So
Now let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Dealing with the music, how do you find that your relationship, how do you balance the two? Because I know that can be an issue.
It's extremely hard, but every day it's like I have to convince her like it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. But at the same time, it's like for me working that hard, it shouldn't be that way. The confidence should be there on her part to be like, yo, let me just. But she's learning, you know, like she just sees, okay, if he gets on, it's not all about me. But I'm like, you know, I've been grinding with you for a minute. I don't want to meet somebody new and I don't know their intentions or, you know, their mindset or what they're trying to build. I already know what we have, so let's go from there. But she still have that doubt. But it's extremely hard being in a relationship and trying to succeed in this business. But
Trust me, I know all too well.
so I mean, I just gotta do my thing, and the thing is, like, I have doubts sometimes, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Let me just, but I can't do that because this is my passion. This is what I love. So
Right.
I don't want to say I'm willing to lose her, but in the same token, I'm willing to lose her for this. But
Oh.
but
I mean, she
no
has-
no
she
no
has
no.
to
But
understand-
don't take it like that. I'm just saying.
I'm taking it how you put
I
it
have
out
I
there.
have
You gotta
like,
worry about
hey,
how she takes
I
it.
gotta take that. I'm taking that leap, whether she takes it with me or not.
And that's
So
I
if-
respect that.
So
I definitely
if I
respect
take that leap and I look to my right and you're not there, but I'm taking that leap regardless. You get what I'm saying?
You
So-
better catch Chris
That's
Brown before he gets to Chris Brown, okay?
Hello.
I'm gonna tell you this now, shorty.
Yeah.
And
You gotta get with this nigga while he's here. Because if he get to Chris Brown level, he gonna be smacking your ass around like he did Karooch. Having babies and shit.
nah.
You know, excuse some random chick and you be Karuja. Why you leave me? So you too late, bitch.
But she's
Listen,
a cool chick though. She's a cool chick. Shout out to Tat. But she's
all right, so you shouted her out, so that's love.
Yeah, I ain't saying the years though, but
He don't know. Just let him eat that one.
Y'all been together.
Just let him eat that one.
Right. Yeah, so you shout out to Boo. That's what's up. So where do you see yourself to 3 to 5 years from now?
As I stated earlier, I'm a writer at first. I'm a singer next, and it's like 3 to 5 years from now. After my project is done in a couple weeks, 3 to 5 years from now, I see myself, you know, like performing worldwide. Like I want to be on tour, and you know, I just want to make I want my brand to grow, and I want to be way more, you know, superior than where I'm right now. Of course, 3 to 5 years from now, I'll just leave it at that because you know, you never know. So.
Okay, so who are your top 5 MCs that are alive that you?
MCs?
MCs or singers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I want to hear the singers.
I'm a blended. Okay, singers.
Yeah.
Soul Child. That's my dude. Soul
Who?
Child.
Music
Soul
Soul
Child.
Child.
Oh, Music Soul Child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Music Soul Child. Okay.
You know,
That's the man.
it might throw you off, but I fucked with Destiny Child. They was. I mean,
Oh.
this
Bills,
next
Bills,
one might
Bills.
just throw you off
That's
too.
That is
NSYNC.
very-
I grew up on NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
I can see that in you. I'm sorry. And
you
I'm not being
can?
judgmental. I really, I'm not being
can, though.
judgmental at all. I really can. I see you being into the whole NSYNC thing. I do.
Well, I grew up on that, so
Okay.
I mean, I don't. Take
I
that.
mean, they weren't bad. What
No,
was
they-
that
they
one
weren't.
song?
Gone.
Huh?
And Sync for me was gone. That's the
No, hold on. I gotta YouTube the video.
okay.
They
Well,
it was
NSYNC had
even
gone.
on. It was even on Saved by the Bell.
What song was that?
Scared? What? Wait. Saved by the Bell is 80s. I'm done.
I watched Saved by the Bell. I love Saved by the Bell.
Well, Saved by the Bell is the 80s and Sync was the 90s.
But Saved by the Bell played in the 90s. I grew up every morning going to school.
I'm trying to
off
see
Saved
what
by
song.
the Bell.
What song would that be?
Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now. All right, next one.
Oh my. OMG. Okay.
I want to, but I don't know what song she's referring to. She got a lady.
You just went 2 decades.
Go ahead.
Now give me a song from NSYNC, since I'm an NSYNC type of guy.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up their playlist.
All right. So my favorite track was
Is it
Bye
This
Bye.
I Promise You? How
This
does
I
that one
Promise
go?
You. That was on Saved by the Bell.
It was one. I'm trying to figure it out.
What? Say it again, Dave. Oh, you talking about the Backstreet Boys? Everybody.
Yeah. Rock your body.
All right. You know all of their songs?
Not all.
All right. Well,
precisely.
sing your favorite one, because I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
Just sing something.
Just sing something.
I just did. I mean, I just did a
Okay, so
little.
listen.
What's
We're
up?
at
What's up?
NSYNC, so now that's your third one. What's your fourth artist?
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm gonna go. Those were my.
You just gonna walk right in front of my camera, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna get you like I get everybody else. Sit your little maga behind down, please.
Those were my historic top threes. Back to as relevant as today. I really do appreciate Chris Brown's music, and I really like
Don't be ashamed.
Say it. Just throw it
Throw it
out
out
there.
there. Fuck it.
A ratchet dude. Just
fuck it. Listen, this is a Ratchet Ass show. We get it in, so throw it out there.
All right. Now I'm gonna throw out a rapper.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm so lost. Are we done R&B?
I did 3.
4.
I did 4. So
Who's your fifth?
I was gonna say, but you
Okay,
you
go
just
ahead.
rushing me.
I know, because you was like a rapper, then I'm like, all right, wait, I'm lost. Go.
I like Chinks.
Santana?
Huh?
You said Chink Santana?
Chinks. He just died 2 weeks ago.
That's what I say. Chinks.
No, that's a rapper.
Yeah.
Who's the R&B? Focus.
Okay.
she goes-
Okay. You
okay,
said
that's what
5
happened.
rapper and R&B.
Yeah.
I
So
gave you
the-
5 total. You want 5 R&B and 5 rapper? Like, what is it?
That's
like,
what you wanted? 5
I
rappers?
did. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
shit. All right.
Okay, so let's bring
Let's
it
reel
back.
back.
Let's bring it back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you 5 R&B.
You gave me the 4, so just give me your fifth.
R&B.
Yeah.
I really like Michael Jackson.
Okay.
He's the dope dude.
All right, so you got Chinks for top MC for 1.
We're gonna go with Kanye.
Okay.
We're gonna go with Big Sean. We're gonna go with Nas and Jay, of course. Jay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay! He
Nice.
said my boo name. Hey,
Okay,
boo.
Jay. That's it, boo Jay. You better be careful. Beyonce probably listening.
Yeah, Beyonce better sit down somewhere. He got whole kids running around here. She worried about me for. Go find that nigga mom.
The beehives. I hear the beehives.
Oh, shit.
Listen.
Be worried about her. She in her own little
You
vegan
ain't
world.
lying. She popping pills for dead weird, humming herself.
She in her own little vegan world. We over here eating meat and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'd throw that bitch a
Fucking chicken
burger.
bone.
Go somewhere.
She's like, oh, shit.
No, but I really appreciate you guys for having me out here because it's my first
we
interview.
appreciate
and-
you for definitely coming up.
it
What
was
do you
cool.
have going on in the near future?
Well, I'm working on my project.
Okay.
And my project should be done by mid-August, and I would love to come back.
Okay.
You're invited
It's
back.
on you guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But that's basically my project. Working on that, and I'm just trying to get a few things in order.
Okay.
Because I mean, you guys didn't really ask, but like at my age, it's like the reason it took so long for me to get to where I'm
So
at.
how old are you since you want to throw it out there?
Well, I'm 25, so.
Yeah, but you
got
old.
time.
You still wet behind the ears.
you
Nigga,
got
you
time.
12.
No,
That's how old you
but
are.
my point is, like, my point being said, like, it took me a while because I had to understand, certain things about the music industry and understand.
Life.
Yeah, life happens, and I feel like this is my time.
Okay.
Whether you believe it or not, this is my time, and I'm really taking into consideration, and I feel like I have a lot. I feel like I have a lot to provide to the culture that's going on right now, because our time right now, music is really, it's transcending. Like, it changes on a periodic table, and I feel like I know where it's going next, and I have a lot to provide for the next transition. So
Okay.
So stay tuned. I mean, mid August.
I just want to ask you
Yeah.
one question.
Sure.
Seeing as though that you claim your Haitian background as strongly as you do, how do you feel about the situation going on in the Dominican Republic right now?
I mean, it's sad because we're neighbors, you know, and I don't want to throw no shade on either side. It's just people should understand that, yo, I'm right next door to you. You know, why we have to beef? And I feel like it's basically it's in an economic thing, because at the end of the day, I mean, look what we're going through right now. Look what's going on in just America alone with the whole, you know, what happened in down south. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't even feel like it's just a Haiti and Dominican Republic thing. It's just the fact that certain people feel like they're superior than others, and it's not the case, you know, like. But it's not my place to say what should happen, but I just feel like people should understand and just try to help one another, and I'll just leave it at that. But, you know, people need to stop being ignorant and just really, you know, just think about what you're doing. Like, you know, like, we're neighbors. Let's just build on that and just grow. We have a lot of agricultural necessities that other countries, you know, they want to make wealth off of us, and they're not understanding that. It's just the fact that, okay, I'm better than you, and, you know, like, what are you gonna do about it? But it's sad. Like, reason I say sad is because my mom is Dominican and my dad is Haitian.
Damn, wait a minute, I'm lost now. First you were Venezuelan, then you were
So
your
he's
Haitian.
a mutt.
Yeah, you all over the place.
I am a mutt. Okay, my all right.
So your
All
mom
right.
is, her true roots is Dominican.
Yes.
Okay. Your father's true roots is
Haitian. My dad is Haitian.
Okay. Don't get frustrated. I'm
No,
just saying.
I'm not mad at you.
You
I'm
got
not
all
mad
of
at
these.
you.
You're
I'm mad
from
at the fact
Caracas.
that I didn't write it properly. Like, it's my fault. It's not. I'm not mad at you.
I'm just
sorry.
saying. I can
sorry.
only go by what I see.
You like my music? I can't be mad at you.
Yeah, like, be easy.
No.
Take it easy.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right. My dad is Haitian. My mom.
Well, you know, you follow after your father's heritage, so that's understandable.
mean,
so think
reason-
about it. Like, this is kind of like a divide in your family, almost.
No, I wouldn't say that, because it's not every Dominican, you know, who that doesn't, you know, it's not all Dominicans that don't like Haitians. It's just,
Why does Haitians get such a bad name?
that's why I'd rather say I'm Haitian before anything else. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I don't know why we get a bad name, but I mean, Fetty Wap, that's why I big up Fetty Wap for just rocking the Haitian flag. Just I big him up, cause
Is he Haitian?
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he got it on. I hope he is. You know, he
There's
got the
people
flag.
out here that rep
Nah,
flags
well, they
and,
false
you know.
claiming, but it is what it is. He's a Zoe. I'm a like. My thing
you
is,
a Zoe?
I'm not a. I mean, hey,
What are
by
you?
association.
Okay.
But my thing is like, okay, you know, he's bigging it up. Like, I feel like the more people that big it up, because a lot of people growing up in high school, a lot of people are ashamed to say I'm Haitian. Like, why? Like,
It has a bad connotation, especially on the spiritual level.
But yeah, well, I could care less, because I'm Haitian. It is what it is. It's not some. I'm not saying I'm proud to be Haitian, but
Just remind me not to piss you off. How about that?
it's not that. I can't run away from the fact that I'm Haitian. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm holding my flag because I'm proud of it. That's who I am. A lot of people say, okay, why you proud? Like, why you proud to hold your flag? Like, it's not that. This is who I am. I'm not gonna run away or shun from. You know what I mean? Like, this is me.
Right.
So whether you like it or not, this is me. Like, I had a bunch of friends. I had one friend. She would rather claim Jamaican before Haitian. I'm like, bro, yo, we like about 5-10 miles apart. Like, you know, but I mean,
we're really not 5-10 miles apart.
yeah, well, listen, I'm not a You're not, but
Right.
you know, and I mean,
Why you
I
tuck your chain? I don't
exaggerated.
understand what just happened.
I exaggerated, but you're taking it out of context.
Yeah, because
but-
you came for Jamaicans. I'm a Jamaican. How about that?
Okay, I'm sorry. My manager's Jamaican too. I apologize
Big
if you
up.
if you took it. Your skunk took it the wrong way.
Okay, that sounded more Grenadian or Guyanese. Come on, bye. Don't do that, bye, please.
Bye. All right. Back to my point. Like, you know, we're not far apart. Like,
We
you know,
kinda
a lot
are.
of people. All right.
Just
You're
move on,
heavily
bro. Move
rooted
on, move on.
Jamaican. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm Jamaican and African. See, I'm not just one. I'm a
we're
mutt like you.
Well, Haitians are a descendant of Nigerians, aren't we? So are we not? So
But I'm Liberian, so I don't know.
See, so well,
There
She
you
just
go.
pointed to your mom.
I'm
She's a
just
super
saying.
like.
Yeah, I am. My mom's Chinese Jamaican. My father's African. I'm just all over the place. I'm like you, but I was born in one place.
Now my point is like it's like like we're not far apart. Like we're Caribbean. Like why should we beef over nonsense? And
that makes sense.
It just hurts. Like but I don't have much to say about it because my family's it's like
it's half and half.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
Well, listen. I'm having an event on July 5th that I think you would really enjoy. You should come out, you and the gang. I've actually recreated the Picasso Baby video. I've paired a bunch of dope artists with a bunch of dope MCs, and we're putting on a whole show. Have a live band, complimentary food, cash bar, but it's just going to be a dope experience. And I even have one of the artists that's going to do, I have 2 artists that's going to do live paint shows as well. It's a cultural thing. I like the fusion between music and art because at the end of the day, it's all art.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Come out.
Sure.
Tickets is $20.
When is it?
July 5th.
July 5th? Yeah.
I'll actually
coming out, right? Bentley Boys, we gonna be there.
I don't know. I don't like the way this one over here worries me.
No. Trust me. No.
He worries me.
I'm coming out.
Yeah, his eyes.
If I'm coming out, he's coming out. We'll be there. We'll be
Okay.
there. Before I leave, just give me your info and
I definitely will.
Sure.
You gave all your social media and all of that?
Well, the listeners, they could find me on Instagram. I'm r.se.
Yeah, how could I forget this exaggerated ass name you got?
That's why I left it at r.sejour on Instagram.
SEJOUR.
But my name is ROMER SEJOUR. Once you find me on Instagram, you can find my SoundCloud and.
I see the Dominican in him now. I don't.
Should I take the hat?
No, I do. Like now, I'm seeing the Dominican because when he said he was Haitian, and I'm just like, nah, I don't see that.
I see more Haitian in him than Dominican, but you see he's mixed. But I see more Haitian.
I see the Dominican. It's the hair. Shit, I get mistaken for Dominican all day. Thank God I know how to speak Spanish because they just come up to me and start talking. And I just be like,
listen, you know, Wepa and Hola.
No, I can speak fluent Spanish.
All right, ¿cómo está usted?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Así. ¿Dónde baño?
Coño. Not right now.
Coño.
Like you talking to me like I don't understand what the hell you saying.
I said,
like,
¿dónde baño?
Coño, and I'm gonna say it again.
Okay, bathroom is coño.
No, I know where he's saying. He's saying, "Where's the bathroom?" Yeah. What the fuck did that just come from? From what's my name? How was my day?
So you get a coño, yeah.
Coño's a local. All right, so listen. What's your IG? What's your Facebook?
He just said it.
One more time. r.sejour on Instagram. Okay. From there on, you could follow me and just click on my bio and go on my SoundCloud and hear a few tracks. But my project will not be out till mid-August.
Okay. Do you have any events coming up in the near future?
Bentley Boys, that's my entertainment. And Saturday we have a video shoot.
Where?
And Medusa.
Club Medusa?
Club Medusa. So anybody who they could come out for free. And we have an after party. So Club Medusa on Saturday. We have a video shoot for Bentley Boys. From what? 12 to 5?
Okay.
12 to 5. You guys could show up and let's rock out.
All right.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm looking at the flyer right now. Like I said, we're going to be at Club Medusa from 12 to 5. Yeah, Bentley Boys. My manager, Funny, he had his singles out first. It's called Money Bags.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he's been
Which song are you shooting a video for?
His singles, Money Bags.
Okay.
So, I'll be there if anyone want to meet me or, just want to.
He has a boo, ladies, so please come in peace. He like lies. Listen, we're going to get into our throwback track of the night.
This is Jay-Z, Beanie Siegel, and Memph Bleak.
Change the game.
Give me your IG.
Sush31.
Ray Dames 150. Thank you for tuning in to iCreate Radio.
Wait, you forgot iCreate Radio on IG and the iCreate Radio group on Facebook.
They ain't following Facebook.
Thank you guys for listening.
IG folks.
Yes, thank you guys. I want to thank Ronnie Mathis for coming out and ROMER SEJOUR.
RONI MARSALIS.
I'm sorry, RONI MARSALIS. I'm all over the place.
Badgering names.
Thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the energy that flowed in here tonight.
Nice.
Absolutely.
And this is iCreate Radio. Please stay tuned for voiceless
music.
I can never remember.
Deuces.